Come on, man, you see it.
You spent a lot of time thinking about this, didn't you?
Yeah, only my entire life. Now, did you want something, or were you just coming in here to try to interrupt my meditation, man?
Nah, man, I'm here on official business, all right? I know we boys and all, but I am your manager, okay?
Still can't believe I let you talk me into this one, man.
Hey, that's the power of persuasion, right? And it's one of the best skills you can have as a manager.
All right, Mr. Manager. Manage your way. What's up, man?
All right, so I was coming here to remind you about that goal-setting meeting you got today, but you're all over that, though.
100%.
All right, look, don't be late, okay? Because Coach Tucker hates it when people are late.
It's at the arena, right?
Yeah, it's in Cliff's office.
All right, got you.
Okay, good. Now let's talk about pickup hoops.
Oh, nah, P. You're not about to tell me I can't hoop at the park, man. I could get hurt just walking down the street. I can't worry about that, man.
No, that's not my angle. As a matter of fact, I was going to tell you I found the guys in the city who run the best games, okay? Chris Manning and Shakedown. I dropped a pin for you so you can talk to them whenever.
Okay. Nice, man. Good looking out, bro.
Hey, no doubt.
Hey, anything else or what's up?
Oh, yeah, walk with me.
What's this?
I've been thinking. This moment, start to your NBA career. I mean, we talked about this for as long as we've known each other, man.
Facts.
You put in a ridiculous amount of work to get here.
That's also true, man.
Yeah, so I just, wanted to give you something you could look at to remind yourself of how far you come and so you could appreciate the journey.
Yo, is this that club league ticket from when you was out there talking trash in the parking lot, bro?
Yo, it is. And when you found out I was moving to Plainview, you were big mad.
Oh, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is outstanding. This is hitting me, man.
It's just a small token. So what are you gonna do now? Head to the arena, get there nice and early for your meeting?
Don't want to leave Coach waiting.
He must love you.
That's not the impression I get.
Look, you'll be fine, all right? If he gives you any problems, you let me know, all right? I'll take care of him.
All right, man. Sounds good.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're gonna fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
Our goal this year is to secure at least the 6th seed and avoid the play-in tournament. After that, anything can happen.
Huh?
Something wrong?
I get why you say that. And It's not like I don't remember what happened last season, but I just feel like we should be aiming higher.
Okay, our goal is to win the title in the long run. But my job is, as GM is to honestly evaluate the roster and make sure that I know what needs to be done to improve it. And honestly, the roster as it is, it wouldn't be fair to put that kind of championship expectation on you.
What if I take a leap? I know what I can bring to this team. I know that I could push these guys farther than what you guys are saying, just avoiding the play-in.
Then prove it. Nothing would make me happier than to see you have that kind of impact this year. Speaking of, why don't we set your personal goals for the first half of the season? Coach Tucker can walk us through it.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great, because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing.
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level, always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove that I'm the top player in my draft class. That feels like the best combination of realistic and aggressive.
That's a tough goal. You've got some extremely gifted players in your class.
And I'm here to prove that I'm the best of them.
Well, it won't happen overnight, but that's what we'll work toward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk Media Day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so I'll have to check it out.
definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, it follows you everywhere.
Not bad, yeah.
Yeah, people, they still talking about looking for the next MJ, like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't, I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, nah, man. I'm trying to learn from him. How he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. Do I think that I have greatness? Of course. But it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning games. And that's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training is paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But you're thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Donna.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And P, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good,
right?
how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today?
All right. Stand right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Oh, that's the magic right there. Yep. Hold that. Perfect.
All right,
We got all
bet.
we need.
Cool. Hey, you know when this issue comes out, man?
I don't know the exact date, but follow us on social, and it'll be up there first.
All right, I got you, man. Thanks.
All right, Emphy.
Yep.
Let's get after it, MP. MP, let's bring it tonight.
New Orleans gets after it. Going to be a rowdy crowd out there.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay, that makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Get ready to light it up.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. And that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey.
It's different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know.
Plainview.
And tonight's the night we've all been waiting for, the start of a brand new NBA season. The home crowd is pumped up and ready to go. We might even see the debut of MP in this one. Welcome everyone to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with the Grizzlies, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. And for the Pelicans, Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Here's Buzelis. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Pass to Giddey. Launches it. Messi grabs the board. McCollum taking his time here. Shoots over White. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And that's a savvy move from McCollum. A defender doesn't know what to do with moves like that.
Murray against Giddey. Over Murray. And it's Giddey missing. And it's Williamson with the ball for New Orleans. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Count it.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Here's White. There's a screen. Dosunmu for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's McCollum. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. McCollum's got 5 now.
And good response from McCollum. A shot like this just demonstrates leadership.
White can't hit. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
They get the rebound. Messi's shot is good. Messi's got his second bucket on the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Outside White. Picked by Vucevic. Fires the 3. Messi grabs the board. Messi's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williamson passes to Murray. Here's Messi. There's McCollum with the 3. It's hauled in by White. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out.
We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. White against McCollum. White, the pass to Dosunmu. Clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass. Dosunmu's got 5.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Misi. From outside the arc. And it's Kitty with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Buzelis. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And it's Murray with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Buzelis. Dosunmu outside. Now here's Vucevic. Misi grabs the board.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court for the Bulls, we've got Zach Collins. Trey Jones is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Buzelis, and it's MP in at small forward. Now here's McCollum. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And he can't hit the second. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Now here's Alvarado. No points yet. Outside Olynyk. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to MP. MP! All that talent!
A relative newcomer, but MP, let's just say he's not lacking in confidence.
Outside Jones. Outside Olynyk. Takes the 3. Collins with the rebound. Bulls trail by 5. MP up top. Alvarado defending. That one's good for 2.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Outside Jones. Out to McCullum. Olenek passes to Alvarado. Jones with the ball. Over Buzelis. And again, New Orleans no good. Right side Herder. Jones grabs the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Off target from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 3. Now here's MP. No good there. Off the double clutch. Up top, McCullum. Herder defending. Lets it go from 14. Chicago with a rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Outside Jones. And it's all tied up. Jones has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Some changes for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. White comes in for Herder. And Giddey subbed in for Jones. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Pass to Misi. Minute 32 left in the second quarter. And there's a pick. To stop the drought. That one doesn't drop. Vucevic with some nice D. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There's an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances. God, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Murray, still without a bucket. Here's McCullum. It's on target from the high post.
Yeah, the craftiness of McCullum. Smooth in that mid-range area.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Buzelis. MP, a screen on Williamson. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Murray passes to Williamson. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Misi. McCullum outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Williamson. And it's Chicago with a board. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. It's a tie game in New Orleans. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish, Ernie. I'm ticklish. I don't want to
Come on. And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
Shooting below 35%, unacceptable. Makes the game closer than it needs to be. But also, credit the defense they were facing.
Yeah, staying connected to shooters, trying to contest everything. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, C.J. McCollum. He's getting it done today.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Here's White. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Misi in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Chicago leading. Here's Giddey. Still no points. Deflected!
A stellar defender for a point guard. Murray is very capable of coming up with blocks.
Jumps up, flushes it down to finish the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Vucevic against Williamson, driving in, and a big-time jam! He slams it right over Vucevic!
The power of Zion, a sight to see.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. White for three. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. For three, McCollum. He buries it from three. And now a 5-point Pelican lead.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Here's White. Buries it from about 10 feet away. White's got 9. The Pelicans lead by 3. How about the grit of Ayo Dosunmu? You see it in his hustle play, but also his work ethic, RJ.
Yes, he continues to improve, B.A. The coach is training him to be shot ready. That's down and low. He's upping his volume and efficiency from long range.
Now here's Giddey. No made baskets yet. Vucevic, a screen on Murray. The kick out to White. Puts up a 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Pass to Misi. McCollum outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently, they have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Olenek's checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Murray, so he gets them both. In each of the last 2 years, RJ, the Bulls have been eliminated in the play-in tournament.
Yes, they've been just about 500 each of those seasons, so Chicago has been in that dreaded middle ground. Not contenders while also not picking high in the draft. That is the worst place any NBA team could be. Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Out to the wing. Here's Olenek. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Vucevic finds MP. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Herb Jones picks one up. Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night. Free throw good, MP.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. New Orleans leading by 3. Alvarado right side. Outside Jones. Olenek with a screen on MP. Jones misses. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. .51 seconds left in the third quarter here.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Jones. He gets it in there.
And after a terrible first half shooting the ball, they're finally finding their touch.
Smith outside. Back to Jones. Picked by Smith for the lead. Another 3 for Chicago.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Alvarado outside. Six to shoot. Here's Olenek. No good. A bit long that time.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Chicago ahead, up 1. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
And Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Kevin Huerter, Smith out there with Zach Collins. Then it's MP, and it's Jones in at the 1. Now here's Huerter, stolen by Jones. He got it. No doubt that's a foul, and it's going to be a transition take foul. Reeves is checked in for New Orleans. The Pelicans shooting just 38% for this game so far. It's Olynyk, high post. He's against Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He misses the free throw, and the Pelicans making a change here. Boston's checked in. Good on the second one.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
Chicago trailing here. Smith outside. Jones with the ball. From the arc. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Screen by Olynyk. And Jones good for 3. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Jones, the pass to Smith. Outside Jones. Going inside. Pass to MP. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by New Orleans. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Boston. Wide open. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And it's a 6-point New Orleans lead.
And their field goal percentage is finally creeping up after a tough first half. Really trying to hold on tight to this lead.
And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. Chicago's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Giddey finds White. Here's Buzelis. Pass to White. And here is Vucevic. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's White. A deep 3. Now McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fade away. He can't get that one to fall. The Bulls trail by 6. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
He's been in the league long enough that late game moments do not scare Nikola Vucevic.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. McCollum outside. Back to Murray. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
Down low. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
Murray for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. The Bulls trail by 4. Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Unloads from 13. Misi grabs the board. The Pelicans have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Off with the layup. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. White, the pass to Giddey. Now here's Vucevic. Back to Giddey. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Outside Murray. That three's off the mark. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Here to tie it up. That one misses. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
"19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
And the Bulls call time here. They're losing by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Sunmu for 3. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. From deep, Giddey. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
7 seconds left in the fourth. Three-pointer, Buzelis. No good there. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Chin up. Tomorrow's a new day.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
Hey, it's just one loss.
Good game, MC.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game has just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. A teammate, by an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
Just caught MP's first game. What a debut. Just like his first album going gold, next album going go platinum. Just watch.